Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Imperator Rome Invictus Sogdia here on the Love Master channel. This series rolls on, and we will roll onto Bactria, which is our next place to conquer, which is basically just to get to most of Bactriana. I believe that's the region, which I'll look it up in just a second. In which Sogdia continues to grow both economically, militarily, and now territorial. So obviously there's a few disloyal characters around here, and we're not quite just at the risk of civil war. I mean, one is due to, well, obviously I have a scorned family, and also he's deceitful and he's one of the pretenders. And this one, well, that's mainly due to scorned family, and he's also deceitful. He's a rival of the man who leads our army, in which is currently being drilled now. And Artaxerxes here, he wants to be a great warrior. I'll leave it at that. He's got better finesse than me, but not charismatic, even though he's a bit cruel, which is bad to have. Especially that there's going to be more slaves under his watch. And with the lack of charisma comes lack of popularity. And if he does get his martial up a bit more for the next few years and picks up the military trait, I'll give him in a position in the army somewhere. I'll guarantee him that. And of course at some point in the future we got to build a city over there and improve Alexandria Scotta, and as well as try to get more people to move over there. So maybe we gotta start caring for that area. And obviously this is part of Bactriana. But of course the Mauryaans control a part of Bactriana, while over there is ripe for the taking. So I can't wait to take the rest of them. I mean, obviously, Sogdia is the most populous, especially with all the slaves we've taken. And there's hardly any tribesmen anymore. We just have a bunch of them, but those days are past. Is it really one tribesman? Hold on. Gee, they're right. All the tribesmen are gone. You know, when we were a small country, when Sogdia was small, we had plenty of tribesmen. Now everybody's promoted. Or demoted, depending on one's perspective. And speaking of demotion, that's another thing I gotta do in the future. That, we got to demote the Taiwan, as they've been kind to us, but they played little significance. And the territories that we plan on taking are mostly Bactrians, with some Macedonians and others mixed in. I mean, there's plenty of Macedonians. I mean, we might integrate that. Which, matter of fact, if you integrate a culture that's outside of the Bactrian culture group, and so on and so forth, then it is possible to you unlock the traditions of Greek origin. You see, you've got to integrate a culture that's from that culture group. And if you were to do the same for Iranian culture group, then there's that. Must be at least 107 pops the size. Because of the state culture. And look again for Greek. When in integrated cultures must be at least 107 pops in size and belong to one of the following culture groups: Hellenistic, namely Macedonian. And we might get a few more Macedonians here. So look again. I mean, you could still click on it and look what you want. You may never know if we would go for Greek-related traditions, like those that would help with the morale of armies that you could start with, or go over there with light cavalry morale, or even experience decay. Spearmen, heavy infantry, over there. Cavalry related. That's Greek Kingdom now. Greek Promise. You convinced me. Maybe we should take a lesson from the Greeks. But we have to expand there first. So we may consider integrating the Macedonian culture, as they're a significant minority still, as they've been here longer than before we came down here. But keep drilling. I want them to be very, very experienced before we go into combat, while we deal with this little issue. Call yourself Conqueror. Well, you got a spot in the family. Hopefully that'll calm you down. And when my son grows up, I'll find a spot for him in the Legion. Maybe perhaps lead. Now, anyways, what else can we do for the time being? Population output. That'll help out a bit. Obviously, get more food. So I can try to keep up with the growth. Apparently I missed that little city. I never knew that was there. So, and this produces iron. Oh, okay. I must have missed that as well, because on a previous episode, it's like, hey, we're gonna get iron from down there. Nope, there's iron over there. But keep in mind, the province is this law, so you can't do a damn thing about it to get whatever that's built, so says governor. But they'll try to come around. So maybe integrating the Macedonians would be a good move. Also, would it cause a stability drop when we tell these Taiwans that you are no longer significant? It's going to cost you. Okay, there, made it official. They're just going to hold a grudge about it for 10 years. Boy. So keep your eye on for Ghana in future. So we're going to tell these Macedonians that you are being integrated. Our stability is high enough, so we should be alright. No need to integrate the Bactrians. We've been good to us unless I want to give something to them. Huh. We're still keeping the second, you know. Okay, this will help with the stability issue. Provide some inheritance. I'll take the stability hit since, you know, I gotta do something with that very high stability. I mean, as much as I would like to change laws or change religion, but can't do that. Oh, you could pick any of them. You wouldn't want to pick this, though. To try to send Sogdian populations. Right of intermarriage is a good idea if you are, you know, having a shortage of spouses to choose, especially for my son when he grows up. Intermarriage spree for... Wow. Next 36 months. Cultural integration speed and happiness. So let's give them the right of inheritance. By guaranteeing rights of inheritance for the culture, we are assuring that the family fortunes of its members are not squandered or usurped by the citizens of our country. I want them to be integrated faster. That's my plan here. They can stick it because of that man. Our age, family, aristocrat, all that. Just keep drilling. We will get him soon. What's that? Rebellion against Seleucid revolt. Yes, you are even more displeased than ever. Shut your mouth. How many holdings do you have? 14. Think you're all big-headed, huh? Damn, I would love to revoke holdings off of you. Just remember, when you're integrated, then we may consider, you know, getting this. Once we're done with the Bactria military traditions. When active, discipline up. And costs less to found cities. Okay. Tell you what, I mean, I had considered creating newer cities, but I guess we'll save that for veteran communities. And then in the future, we'll become more defensible. And rich. So once I'm done with that, then I may turn to Greek traditions. So, the city of Rhea is the most fortified of the whole region. Utterly tired of waiting for his promised role going. Our service required whispering in the ear of our closest confidant, Bahuman, has been wooed by venomous words. Now both of these traitors scourge of spreading rumors for a lack of integrity. Damnation. That man must be dealt with now. Just for that, you're my rival. And how we do with rivals? I can assassinate my rival, but that causes a bit of a jump of aggressive expansion. But I'd rather have more political influence out of this. Again, I'll kill him later. Don't forget to bring levies down here. Again, it's a wide front we have to cover. Because all you need is take this, this, that, and which one's the provincial capital? And there. Another one of them Alexandrias. I fear that we're gonna have to ship them, drop them off here so they could take that fortification down due to the numbers we'll have. While the rest of you get down here. Again, we'll raise levies ahead of time. Position yourself there. I want you to get down here. And get to here. And we'll come pick you up. Just let them drill for a little while longer. Love to spend my money on those right now. And of course, one of these days, when we have a lot more political influence to spare, no, not that screen, regional trade. Like, let's have, make Alexandria, an upgraded trades, Alexandria Scata, as a very important city. As much as I like being Samarkand, like, I wish for it to be a center of trade, but however, this is much better because it's got a river, it's got a port, and it's got farmlands. Alternative teaching. The tutor we have employed to oversee the educational area has been infusing lessons with an ideology unfamiliar to the ritualistic upbringing of Artaxerxes. We are faced with an unfortunate decision. If we these lessons continue, he is sure to adopt the Heptadic faith. If not, we are forced to deprive him of his position. Hey, stop that. You're fired and not fired. Oh, not you. Yeah. Oh, that's the marshal. Minor character. Crud, not him. Perfect elf. Ah, perfect. He's got very high statesmanship. He's gonna do very good. So the amount of cities we'll be taking is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll be taking 6 cities, which is no doubt gonna make the total population jump up quite a bit more. Brothers Artaxerxes, not my son Artaxerxes. Scythia is loyal again. So they're in position now. We're gonna come pick you up after we'll drop them off here. And Ashoka is dead. The recent death of the Mauryan rulers caused a great deal of political disturbance in the country. Eager to take advantage of the situation, numerous lackeys, pretenders, and legitimate claimants to the throne have risen up to bear arms against the newly crowned Raja, Bindusara III. As the nation of Maurya is of interest to us, it might be that we can exert certain influences over the more rowdy pretenders in the hope of plunging their nation into further turmoil. Let us hope they fall to chaos. Are we sure of it? Oh my goodness. Really? Ashoka's firstborn son is Bindusar, who is 1 year old. And then you got her, who would have been the Empress of Maurya. She would have been the Samrajni, but she's not to be. She would have been a Rani, but is not to be. Instead, it falls to her. Since when that little entity became a nation. Somehow. And Pandya keeps up on its expansion, which one day they might become Dravida, the nation of the Dravidians. There's some disloyal characters down there, but one thing's for certain: if it ever breaks down to civil war, then I might consider doing this option: University of Taxila. The University of Taxila is one of the preeminent learning centers of the entire world, with countless scholars and sages making a difficult journey to the Glasa province with hopes of studying with a master. Rumors speak of the treasure stored within its walls, and not just the kind found on scrolls. We could prepare claims and seize the entire and investigate for ourselves. Which, of course, that's far away from Sogdia, of the borders of it, because that's over there. On the grand scheme of things, it's actually not that far if you go this way. While they are an independent nation, independent from the Mauryans, if we could try to convince them, which they're okay with us, even trade access. I mean, we do trade with them, have an alliance, and then in turn make them a client state. They could potentially be useful to us. Let's improve relations with them. So Gandhara, possible Sogdian client state. Is their ally of Cambodia. So that could be a possible idea. In an event that the Mauryans do go on a decline and break down under its own weight, then we have Gandhara, then it is entirely possible we may go for Taxila. And if you're wondering what's so important about over there, they're not providing research. Well, dominant culture's not integrated culture. Look, that is the reason. Produces papyrus. Bad monsoon season, summer, academic pursuits, level 2 regional center of trade, and wisdom of Taxila, which is the great university. There is a legendary gathering place of Dharmic thinkers and repository of knowledge. See, there's benefits of that. And a temple of Saraswati, a Hindu holy site there. So I'm a bit intrigued about this. And don't forget, they own parts of Bactria that we would want off of them. So they're on their way. Do not start a war till all the levies are in position, while we continue to drill the young. It's just I'm intrigued of future plans. And including what we're hoping for is due to having a child ruler with almost absolutely no skills. And who knows what the legitimacy looks like over there. Have a look. Who's disloyal over there? 4 characters are disloyal. Scorn family there. One's got delusions of grandeur. Office revoked. Pretender. And you can see their healths. Well, I don't think it'll occur. But if I had my druthers, let me see. Attempt to incite rebellion. It will give them unintegrated culture happiness until we stop supporting them. While we get that. Diplomatic reputation -5. And join any wars of rebellion. Oh, no, don't do that. There's better ways than that. Like, take him, for example. Inspire disloyalty. Ah, there you go. But he should inspire disloyalty with those with a very good power base. That's Baby Bindusara. That one's already disloyal, but he's about to be dead. Actually, just wait for time to pass. Focus on the Bactrian situation and getting Gandhar on our side. I know some of you are thinking, it's like, are you getting a little big-headed about this? Taking on Moria all by yourself? No. We're waiting for them to break down. We're trying to be smart here. There's gonna be a time when a Morian decline occurs. After spending some time in deep melancholic depression, Raj has emerged, finally able to laugh and act his old self. It's good to have him back. Splendid. See? Still healthy. It's just things are looking up for me because I got plans. Big plans. They're getting smaller and smaller. They are losing the rebellion. I think they finally got exhausted. They lost all their manpower reserves. Because the most populous cities like Babylonia and all that have been, the most populous cities are under the control of the rebellion. I think our time is limited regarding how much we can take advantage of the situation. See? Population differences. They are stable. They are not. Oh, you didn't look at the stability of the Morians. Almost none. No wonder. We're competing power, obviously, because we're both on the same level. Parava is a client state to the Morians, but still loyal. Just looking at other places. Okay, that's good enough. Get ready to get on board. Once they're in position, get to your ship and then we'll drop you off. Because remember, Bactria is still at war and still supporting the revolt, even though it's no longer a subject. They are independent over one another. They got together with Parthia and the Seleucids. Okay. Take them over. Drop them off here. And then sail up. And then you're gonna go with them. Even though I could have easily just sent you down, walk you all the way down there, but no, I like the idea of transporting. And plus, future site of a city. I like it there because of the two riverways where the Oxus splits up. Not to mention that's one of the few areas that became the future capital of Coesmia during medieval times. Erganj along with Kiva. Slaves needed for local surplus. Compare that to a slave estate. Furs. Ah, hunting camps. Again, I would like to continue to improve this land more. Samarkand's resources are everywhere, so why not have more? Don't go overspending. Think about it later. And also, you probably want to improve. I know there's probably some buildings that hasn't got much attention than it should. Like this. Knowing that Fergana is going to be important again because of Alexandria Scotta, you need to start building structures in order to keep up with the growth. Knowing that we're going to start paying attention to that again. Not to mention there's some Ionian Greeks here. Which we could have integrated them, but are not that significant as compared to the Macedonians. But should the growth be sustained, along with those that want to migrate over there. Be my guest. Yeah. Even though I wanted them to come here, but it's possible. It's just going to take longer. And don't forget about this other city. This other piece of business. I'll be sure to build a tower there in future, so slaves can be happy here. Give me 2 of those. I'd like this to be an entrepot here. We'll start getting more money when we besiege cities and all that. Hell, why am I not in the army? That's a good question. Let me look. You slackers. Doesn't have that option. Is it because... I have to look at that. No, it doesn't have me, Rash, as part of that legion. Oh, I'd love to lead hold on and all that, but maybe perhaps Artaxerxes, because it seems the chance of improvement doesn't look good. But give him time. Just put him in the army and lead, defeat weaker enemies, and then maybe he'll get better. Unless he gets lucky with some assistance. That's what's gonna have to do. Go pick them up. Cultural osmosis. Oh, this again. This time you're telling me to convert culture to second? Hey. You don't do that to my son, alright? Wait, obviously there's someone better who does that job, but not now. Alright. Actually, what's your personality? Bactria. Goes in. Obviously a minor character. And his personality. 1 second. I got it. We'll give you this position. I'm just looking, alright? Don't change anything. Harsh ventures. Nah. It's just I was thinking if miserly was one of the reasons. In case he gets a negative trait. So we had to get him a new tutor. He's my only child, mind you. Oh, actually, we're gonna have another child. Took you so many years. Get on board. Drop them off here. Be with them. now we wait for their arrival. Here they come. There. Once they land, declare war. Have fun, boys. The Bactrian armies are far off, no doubt. And we're gonna take this, hopefully without a fight. And if we do fight, we know how to defeat them. My goodness, they are surrounded. Huh? Kasafan, Office, Tokyo, Bida, Seleucia. They are so surrounded by the rebels that there's basically no way out for them. The revolt controls the farmlands and the floodplains, except the innermost cities. But the capital, the only one being controlled. He's screwed. You might as well just wave the white flag, throw in the towel. Whatever equivalent expression there is for something like that. That's Parthia. This Parthia, not that other Parthia. Which, old Parthia hasn't engaged in any type of warfare, but they're going to be insignificant. Now, Gandhara, how are you? Because I would like to bring you in as a client state for future reference. But I would rather improve relations all the way up first before we settle for an alliance. Actually, you should do that now because it says you're going to have a bit of a harder chance to try to make an ally during wartime. So, give him that offer now. And then keep improving relations with him until the offer to become a client state comes up. And then we will use Gandhara as a tiny bit of assistance if a Mauryan civil war ever occurs, where we'll take Taxila. But for now, Bactria is the focus. They've been stuck in a war for a very long time. Well, let's just hope that the forces of Seleucid revolt are still going to be occupied with what's left of the loyalist forces. The main objective of this war will be Bactria itself, obviously. They can all come in, but no need to bring Gandhara in. We can handle this. We all have to come together, as we do have a bit of siege engineers to try to bring down this awfully heavily fortified area there. While the archers and cavalry forces will be taking these areas there, and then up there, because I see no indication that they've built forts there. No, sir. No indication that they built forts except this one. So this war might be over very quickly. Mauryan collapse. Ashoka Maurya has died, sending the Mauryan Empire into disarray. Internally, Many prominent nobles vie for control of the reins of the state, and these scheming princes are causing great division amongst our once unified people. Their unified people. It is clear that the mighty Mauryan Empire, which once controlled nearly all of India, is now on the verge of a dramatic collapse. Who could have foreseen such a thing happening? Even now, there are many enemies prepared their armies. Very interesting. Countries that border Maurya will gain access to Mauryan Collapse War Goal, which has a reduced conquest cost. That's why I've been having my eye on that as of late. Imagine Sogdia entering into the subcontinent in the name of knowledge and adventure. So, this means that, well, it's not there right now. Just wait one. Okay, it's a daughter, not a son. Alright. And I thought of just the exact name. Like we got Artaxerxes. I know the exact name. Only because I had that name in mind when you think about the Sogdians of the past. I was about to say Roxana, right? I mean, we'll spell like that even though that's a Latin form. It's just I don't remember the old Persian spelling of the name. You know, the daughter of Oxyates. That Roxana. Yeah, the Patriots are still running things. Like I was about to say, didn't we marry some Argead? Yeah. That's Philip II. And this is Alexander's fort, but it doesn't say Roxana. It's not listed there. But screw it, we're gonna name her as such, even though I don't even remember if that's even a. Actually, hold on a minute. Where is it? Because I remember seeing that on the files. I mean, I'm going to my other thing. It's not in the laptop, but some other little thing. Hold on, give me a moment, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, stop recording right now. You know it's going to take up such time. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, the old name of what we know it as Roxana, the old version of Old Persian, Bactrian, Sogdian, it was Roshanak. But when I looked up that name list over on the game files on the notepad, as I was looking at the other computer, actually the name Roxana does exist, spelled how it was earlier. But since we're already old school, so let's just name it with an old name. So she shall be Roshanak. And if somehow, in the event that he doesn't become as good as he says he is, and she becomes better skilled, is Roshanak, then I might consider her, you know. Then I might consider her to be, I don't know. You can't just disinherit unless you want to kill someone. It doesn't work like that. But although there is this little thing called agnatic cognatic, I mean that's one thing. And the other is this divinity stature. Your zeal has to be up to 8. Got to be very popular, very legitimate, very stable. The monarchs can always nominate an heir. Which sounds very, very good regarding aggressive expansion impact reduction. If our stability keeps going up again, then I may consider switching that law to be King of Kings and get our diplomatic relations up, which is something that's been holding us down because of the Sogdian heritage. Oh, it's over here. Because that's its biggest weakness. That's why they don't get too many friends. And we had to rely on subjects. Now, anyways, on with the war. But first, taxation policies up to every province that we hold. That I hold. It's all Sogdiana. So consider this as bringing the, the war chest up. Let's go. Their capital's over there. Look again. It doesn't say anything about Morian decline, but oh, actually, two nations are fighting over Morian. Part of Moria collapse. Kamarup and Bitanica over there. Now they want to take advantage of this situation of a very unstable Moria, ruled by a child. I mean, I would love to get in on this too, but we're in the middle of taking Bactria right now. I mean, I have no claims to it, but having an imperial challenge against Moria, where we will do it where, my idea, if I really wanted, we have to take this, and that, keeping Gandhara on our pocket. I mean, I wouldn't even dream going down all the way to the sea down in the Indus. He was the steward. Not this bastard. Oh, he'll be loyal. He's good-natured. Oxiatis vitamine. We'll still trade with Morian, despite what the hell's going on over there. Status quo. Dang it. We still can't bring this fortification down just yet. Ruler's efforts to influence Mahak is well on the way. In a jovial mood, he approached King Hutch, suggested a formal declaration of his loyalty and commitment, and the court will be a fine way showing appreciation. As much as I'd like to get more political influence, which is a pretty big amount, I must admit. What a drop of stability. That's an intriguing offer. But I have no plans to change laws at this time due to wartime circumstance and my desire to build cities. I just killed a mosquito that was flying around in my room. Okay, why not? Now we got a lot. And if we ever get rich again, I'm going to start building cities. I'm ready to make big moves, economically, when this whole thing is over. Oh yeah, and you missed a city over there. There's another one you didn't know. It won't budge. We got years of food supply. Well, we aim to change that. Remember, capital's over there. So we shouldn't face too many opposition there. Tell you what, You, back off. Take that. Take the countryside. Starve them out. That's the only way to get them off. Look, we'll continue to siege there, but it's going to take a long while. Because their source of food, they're getting it off of there. They produce horses in this city. What took you? We'll conquer you soon one day. In a quick war. In fact, I might do that as Artaxerxes' first war against that small area. Hey, quit slacking around. Hamir's civil war also ends. Breach. Horses, vegetables. His army stands down. The iron men raised by Arzun have stood down and returned to their fields. Thankfully, it seems that Arzun's feeling distinctly more loyal to the proud nation of Sogdia. We'll see about that. That was the researcher. Okay. Are you the son of Arzun? No. Okay. You can have this, but screw him. Plus, that'll finally get over to the whole deal. Yes, that was one of the scorned families, but not the one with, you know. Fortification damaged. I saw that. No, that's, you're thinking of ours. Oh, I'll take the legitimacy hit. He could keep his old name because I like that last name. Alright, we'll take the capital. Again, we're hoping for a quick war where we'll occupy the whole country, then that's it for them. We'll have everything. See if we can deal with them. All we need to do is just bring that fort down, then war's over. Unfortunately, it's not going down anytime soon. And remember, Bactria proper is the main objective of the war. Just need this last territory down, then that's it for Bactria. Unclear which side will win. Turn will be our benefit, not theirs. Plus we have the discipline. It don't compare. Now back off. Everybody get together. Kamarup is losing the war. Yeah. While down there, they are being occupied. And I, for a second, has been showing great promise to civic duties, and has become renowned as quite the artisan. It's recently completed a marvelous design for a new fortress. We could erect this masterpiece on behalf of the state, or such architectural vision would surely be valuable to the right investor. For Tobe? No need for that. Our coffers are looking bare. I'll be happy to take more money. Which again, I plan on constructing cities and among other things. Gandhara. Not quite there yet. But we'll continue to improve relations. We got him. I can send you a gift. It won't cost much. There we go. A little bit of gift giving always helps. Always works. Now, Bactria is low. Now, will you give us everything that I have claims to? They will not, because... Yes, we're demanding substantial land. So that means this conflict will be prolonged. Not to mention the very high aggressive expansion we'll be getting out of this. Let's go take out old Parthia, shall we? Don't worry about the revolt. They're quite distracted with fighting against their main force. So it would be of our best interest to get everybody down here. Go take Parthia. You're coming with us. Turn around. Yes, I know. But he's about to turn 16. We'll check back, but it doesn't look like his martial skill is good. It's going to remain low, unfortunately. Which there's always room for improvement. Hey, what are you doing here? Get down here. Wait a minute. Parthia is at war? Second Khwarezmian War. Oh, they're part of it. They've allied with them. Because they're so desperate. And they'll be more than happy to take a few pieces off of them. It's only a level 1 fort there. So let's occupy this part of Parthia, which the land belongs to Typuria, to be real honest. I would love to give it to my little friend down there. But I guess the idea of going to war against the Morians is not a good idea after all. They're still holding on together. Especially that Kamarupa is losing big time. Alright, my son. Ugh. Low charisma. But he is disciplined nonetheless. And already that man wants to be married. Huh. Well then, good luck to that. Curious discovery. A farmer was working in the fields near Samarkand when a weird aberration was unearthed. A silver idol of some rustic, long-forgotten god, covered in strange runes that are indecipherable. Oxyates, who is an expert in such matters, has said a malevolent spirit is trapped inside of the statuette, and we have unwillingly unleashed a curse. Oxyates says this is a terrible omen for our people. Not everyone's convinced that this is struck of bad luck. Tell Oxyates to rebury in the same spot and offer sacrifices. Yeah, we've been out for long, so we gotta get this down, and then, hey, I don't suppose you got a bunch of food back there, huh? I mean, we don't want to starve everybody out here. Take our place. I'm looking at supply limit. We have 26 cohorts, and there's 27. Okay. We'll head back. Stay here. Losing it big time. Hope you got enough food for these men. Alright. This kind of food supply doesn't change when we stay there. Our ongoing attempts to woo the highly skilled stateswoman has encountered a hitch. Being a true woman to the people, she has decided to invest in the creation of a beautiful monument to please the Sogdian people. To complete this math test, she requires a large number of able-bodied souls. If we were to provide such assistance, she would be in our debt. Perhaps we can stage it another way. Let's see what happens. Okay, son. We'll find you a position somewhere. Please, bear with me. I mean, you got finesse. Yeah, you got finesse. How about a spot in the military? Huh? You could be one of those lackeys. We're not getting any food out of this. The alternative is go send a supply train, gather some food, and then off you pop. Where is it? Detached support. There, son. Go get us some food. And then bring it here. getting it? Armies in locations where they could regain their food supply. Would use. There it's gathering. But here not so much, despite the fact this is friendly territory. This is about to fall. Got him. We took the capital of the revolt, actually. Now, please, give us the land, damn it. What more do we have to do? Now stand your ground. We don't desire to go down deep in there. We can take all this, take the provincial capitals. We're not at war with this Parthia. Damn the supply limit. Seems the best place to do that is to go all the way back there. And you go back too. Let the levies handle it. Remember, for future reference, to increase the size of it, when the population goes up, go get another supply train. We didn't realize how costly expeditionary warfare can be. Artaxerxes selling his new role well. Yeah, as a lackey in the army. By his belief that this is only befitting a man of his stature, he's decided to show his gratitude by offering a small donation to the state. How kind. That ain't no small donation. That's a big donation in my eyes. The capital fell. They're finished. There's a few isolated pockets still unoccupied, but the loyalists are largely defeated. And this man, Fusenius Menedemades, he will be the one to lead this empire now. To the high stressful environment. He was the master of the guard. How many times do I have to tell you? Also, I believe we've integrated the Macedonians right about now. Right. And, where is it? 111 pops. 35. But they are integrated, but we're at war with the country of this culture. Obviously. Oh, by the way, did you get yourself a wife? Nope, he failed. Keep trying, son. You'll find the right woman in your life. Almost there. I don't know if we can make it in time. This keeps popping up as it moves along. Hey! Stop following me. You're siphoning the food off of me. Get off of me. Go follow someone else. All we have to do now is just let the war score tick up. Just get back all the way. Get back together. We're gonna siphon the food here. Come on, zoom out, you damn mouse wheel. They're still in the fight. They're up there. Oh, there it is. That's what I wanted. I just want all these lands. Because we're tired of the starvation. No nations are going to be released. Nobody's going to become subjects except maybe Parthia, but that's way too high on the aggressive expansion on my eyes. So no need to prolong it. Got all of Bactria, all that we wanted. After a protracted conquest, we finally routed the Bactrian armies, laid waste their lands during their sacking of their capital. Many important prisoners were taken. Many of them had previously held important positions in the Bactrian court. They now languish in our dungeons, awaiting whatever fate we decide to impose upon them. Well, banish those class and put the rest to the sword. I'm sure Gandhara's not going to be happy with the aggressive expansion of what we just did. Actually, get it quick, because by the time it's October... Actually, the aggressive expansion's not that much. But still, we got them. Now they're under my zone of influence. Okay, got 60, so I know demands deflected, revoked office by revoked office. You mean you want this now, but son, calm down. As much as I would like to bribe you. Well, so you appear to be ailing. What's the matter? You had some sickness and now it went away? I was not aware of? Let's have a talk, alright? Let's have a talk about responsibility, alright? Let's be rational here. Yeah, he gets it. I still got some leftover of my personal funds. Target will win him over. Yeah, I'm letting my son lead an army. Go to here. Actually, no. I got a better task for him. Go to Kashgar. I want you to fight a small war, which you can no doubt handle. got it. And speaking of you got it, look at the cities you got. That you've earned. Some have buildings, others do not. This further increases the maximum manpower. We brought those fortresses down. And this is in Alexandria, so this is an important city. Roshan has, by all accounts, remained a scholar of the divine woman for much of her life. It caused some embarrassment. Therefore, she was discovered extorting a temper to a egregiously unreasonable degree. Before reprimanding Roshan, it must be said that expeditious to our efforts to influence her if we were to brush this under the table. A slap of the wrist ought to suffice. Just to say, hey, don't do that. Thanks for the political influence, knowing we're going to be spending more. Because I got cities to build. Meanwhile, the son here is going to go up and fight a small war against them. Which, as we know, that we do have some military access of them. So we cancel that. I'm gonna have negative money after all this. So no need for extravagance. By negative money you mean debt, that's what it's called. I just love saying negative money. It sounds funnier to me. Actually move the provincial capital. Can I locate? Actually, you can. Okay. But loyalty will be going down just for moving that. So we may want to give them harsh treatment to get them on our side. Okay, is the capital. And this is where it should be. We can keep that fortress here. So planes, just examining everything that we just earned, especially another Alexandria here. So many Alexandrias that Alexander himself left behind. Now, again, how much? It's 200 gold for the city. Yeah. More cities means more manpower, more economy, and many other things. And, yes, also, fabricate a claim. Stick with me, son, because look at the mighty land of Sogdia over the way it looks now. And I know this is a bit of a sore spot here, but we're going to take care of that. Now there's no more Bactria to help with the Seleucid revolt, so I'm sure they're going to be self-reliant now with the amount of land that they now hold. Satavahana, where did you come from? Kalinga too. This used to be part of Mauryan territory. Yeah, another country has joined to take on the Mauryan decline. no disloyal characters at the moment. But we should not underestimate him. And by the way, child rulers, doesn't matter what age, they can lead levies. By the way, I want you to remember that. They did expand it to Kamaruk. It's a bit mildly concerning, but Satavhana and Kalinga have reappeared on the map. Guess it happened while I was not looking at him. Again, if you want to make this a metropolis, you've got to have a population up to 80. So, this is going to go up. And now that we have another building, still making a lot of food. So, give it another aqueduct too. Have a noble district and a mill. And for God's sake, start saving your money to build cities. Remember, Pishan and Gaganji. Those are the two cities that I want built. And also, I am considering creating a holy site here. Now, if we can only get the popularity up to 90, which matter of fact, oh yeah, treasures that we just got. I mean, we've already had these two, but there was another that I recalled getting somewhere. Well, statue of Bucephalus, local manpower. Carved statue of Alexander's favorite horse, originally housed in Bocophalia, the city named after it. And there's the shrine of Anahita, located in Sogdia here as well. So it's in my treasury now. And these two there are both located in Bactria, arms of Alexander, and the shield of the silver shields. Yeah, I am definitely considering building a holy site of Samarkand, because the effects of that is it increases more local tax, building slot, and a migration attraction that more people would want to come here. But the alternative is, why don't we just build that over there? But Hellenic is not represented in the Pantheon. Well, we'll consider introducing Hellenic somewhere. But they already got holy sites, so yeah, they all do. That's the problem. Except Ares. But I'd rather have one that's for discipline. It's morale of armies. Again, we just can't go over there and break it. Well, we could dedicate a holy site here because we do have one in the Pantheon. That's this. what the alternative is. Well, actually, how many pops exactly that are of that faith? The composition? Not much in difference. So I guess we'll have to put it somewhere else then. For future reference. We'll end the episode soon. It's just I was discussing the future and all that. So good news is, Moria seems to be on decline. It may not look like it now, but the Satavahana just came out of nowhere and defeated them. Now, Samtata is about to be conquered. Just for trying to destroy the Mayan Empire. Are you the governor of Bactria? No corruption. Oh, he's an honest man. He can reduce corruption. Okay, I'll do this for once. How would our government manage about slaves? They'll have some corruption, but they'll go down in time. Oh my goodness, look. They know. I guess it's scripted. That's what's going on. As part of this mod, Invictus, they do have certain events of scripts, so the Morians are indeed on decline, so we don't have to worry about them anymore. Instead, we gotta deal with these states that are all allied between one another. So I guess that means there's no reason to declare this type of war. And, I'm a bit dumbfounded. The rebels are winning without Bactria's help, because we took it over. The Morians are shrinking right before our very eyes, although they're still pretty potent. But now we got these new entities, which they're all allied to each other. Greco-Indians. These are Greco-Indian entities. Yes, they are. So what we got here is the... some are regional powers, others are local. It's a relatively new culture, but this presents new challenges and opportunities. Gandhara isn't going anywhere. But the real question is, but again, I'm rather attracted to Taxusilla. Knowing that, obviously, I'm too scared to take on the Seleucids all by ourselves, because we don't have many armies. But we can get iron from Bactria now. And, so we have the heavy infantry discipline. So our army will fight harder than ever before. And we can overcome any hardships. So we should consider fabricating claims to remember rest of Bactriana for the areas that's not yet taken. Like this, and then we'll eventually make our way down there and get to the next major goal that I will have set. Taxusilla. So we'll end the episode on that note, in fact. So in the next episode, the possibility of a new place to expand towards the direction of the subcontinent, as the Morians are indeed in the decline. So we may be dealing with Greco-Indian kingdoms now, or Indo-Greek kingdoms, and all that and more. So until then, so long for now.